Hi team, good evening everyone. Looks like today been a day wherein many people felt today was not the right day and many people lost a lot of money just because they were using the trending OI. And if you're not able to properly decode the data, you know that can seriously backfire, right? So today's main purpose is even on this trending like in a day wherein it was a tricky day, we made the entries on both the sides. Since I was there with the mentoring participants, we was explaining it to them what are the entry points and how they could have made money and so on. So today's video is all about how you could have decoded the trending OI data and what are the entry points which were available for you to take a trade. Okay, so we will go into the detailed video on how to look at the data for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Especially, we will be concentrating on the Bank Nifty because that was the tricky one which was playing today. Okay, looking at this data in the morning, we already formed a view. If you'd have seen my Telegram channel in the morning itself, I was saying that it was a sell on rise market in the opening. Absolutely, it played out well. Anyone who would have entered on the opening trade, yes, they would have made money. But one interesting observation happened in the morning. I don't know how many of you monitored that. If you would have seen the chart, yes, the market went lower, absolutely opened lower, and then went lower. And most importantly, at around like a 927, the RSI was already at 20. So there is no point in chasing the rally. I was expecting the market to pull back and then waiting for another opportunity to short it. So in this scenario, where is my entry? Opening candle was your entry. If you would have not entered here, because opening those two candles were like coming down with a significant volume, and these two were the perfect entry for scalping. Once you are done with this, this is a risky area. Why? Because RSI has already gone into 20 range. So I wouldn't be chasing that. Then where is my next entry? I would be keenly looking at whether it is getting a rejection somewhere towards the morning, like in the super trend and the VWAP area. But unfortunately, these are like a morning ones, right? So unless and until you see a follow-up happening, whether these guys are able to pull the market lower, you are not going to be seeing a significant down move. And with the RSI moving slowly higher, this is getting into like in a no trade zone as well. So this is morning, I would avoid it. Further, if you have taken a trade here, you needed to use the super trend as your stop loss, and if it is trying to break that level, then you better needed to exit it, because these are again coming up on volumes on the upside. Though it is not like an like in a small support and other things, if it would have been a resistance with a small volume, then it is absolutely fine. But everything is going higher with the volume candles, so it is going to be an like an what to say difficult proposition to short it at this level. And someone who was looking at the data, this was the time I was also looking at the open and high. Okay, today is the day, perfect day in case if you needed to look at the open and high concept as well. What did I do? Immediately once I saw the data right at the open, like, and we were also being like an on the like an call and other things. So I took a screenshot at around 9:47. By the time already the open and high on 36,000 CE was taken out. I will explain what is open and high concept. Many people have been requesting this, right? We have been like in having this open and high concept for the past 2 years. I will tell you like on what exactly which we have been doing it. Usually, whenever someone like in some large institutions take some positions right at the morning, what they do is when they know today they are coming into the market with like 1,000 crore in their pocket, they will deploy like around 100 crore right at the open, whichever the direction that they feel that they are going to be taking the market higher or lower. Imagine someone in the large, like can say for example, today I am like an FII who has come in with the market with 1,000 crore. What I do is right at the open, I purchase the future and I also purchase few of the strikes on the call side, wherein I know I can definitely take this market to this level so that I can buy it at this price. So they fill the order right at the open, wherever they feel that the market is providing them an opportunity to buy it opening itself. Look at this price. Opening trade was at 36,402 and the high was also the same thing. You won't get to see many a times when the future and then the option prices open and high matches several times. Whenever you're getting that kind of an indication, today was one such. Look at this particular strike, even this one, 719, it triggered and then went to 673. Okay. Apart from this, one, two, three, four, five. Five strikes open and high were matching 560, 560, 540, 540, 474, 474, 272, 274. In this scenario, what is that which I'm looking at? If someone who would have bought it right at the open, thinking that he's going to be taking the market higher, imagine if the market is falling from that level. Okay, as long as it is in his control, he will definitely make an attempt to go and touch that price. Many a times it is hitting their ego, and when it is done by the big players, they will obviously look for all possible reasons to go and hit that price. In this scenario, what are the other things which I needed to look at? What is the other thing which I will look at? I will also look at, considering the fall has happened, and is there any follow up happening to take the market lower? First and foremost, is the VIX falling? Nope. Is the like in global markets falling? Nope. And it is just taking a base at the RSI 20? Absolutely yes. When all these parameters are fulfilling and when they are not adding any significant positions to take the market lower, how will I know? When they are adding significant position on the call side, if they're writing it, they would have obviously taken the percentage more than 50% lower. On the other hand, you would have seen the put prices gaining more than 50% higher. These two will be giving me some kind of an additional indication. At this time, we didn't see significant fall in like a significant rise in the like in VIX, and at the same time, we also didn't see significant fall from the futures going lower. Though it went to a low of 120, from there it bounced. And when should I take a trade in case if I see the open and high is matching? Will I go and jump in to take a trade at any given time? No, we were looking at 36,300. Why 36,300 today? Already the open and high on 36,000 was taken out. And I was the next nearest index, which is trading near at the money, is 36,300. I wouldn't be looking at the OTM strikes at this current juncture because OTM strikes are the dangerous one. Why? The price at which it is trading and the price at which it would have like an trade like an open and high made was like an more than 100 rupees. In this scenario, there are every possibilities if the people who are carrying the large funds in the morning, if they are not able to pump in additional funds, they will not be able to take the market higher. But luckily for us today, it was not the case. But we were taking a small trades at like in 507 levels, 500 odd. Once the momentum starts to pick up, okay, I wouldn't be like an keen on like in taking a trade if it is at 450. I will be looking for a momentum. When that momentum comes, like a candle like this, okay, this will what will push the people to take a trade and then move it higher. This one particular algo candle which came in, if you would have observed all the six banks at the same time, all of them would have formed a similar kind of a large candle with the volume. This is a sign of someone who has pumped in the money in the morning, pumping in some more funds to go and meet those levels. Okay, what he has done, he has not only hit this target of 560, he also ensured that he hit the 540, he hit the 470, he hit the 270, everything taken out at by like an around 10:30, 11. Okay, so this was a time wherein you would have seen all the open and high has been perfectly taken out. And good thing is, if you would have traded here at 500 to 510, we could have easily rallied up to 550. Okay, some of the trades, one candle itself, we would have got it to 600, 640. This one from 450, it jumped to 500, 540, it went all the way to 640. The most important thing in this scalping is once it is above your buy price, try to trail it. Okay, what is the important thing about this open and high? Open and high, normally what these guys do is they will try to go hit it. Once their target is achieved, they will be booking their profit. Why they will be booking their profit? These are the trades which they have taken it right at the morning, right? And the price at which it is trading now is much, much lower. Imagine, look at this one. 474, it is trading at 372. If they would have started to like and consolidate and buy more at 370 range, their average would not be at 474. It would be somewhere around 400 or 420. In that scenario, whatever that they are going to be getting it above 474 is going to be a bonus. So they are already taking the smart money is already buying it. And once it hits at 474 and 500, they will start to book their profits. There are reasons for it to keep on going higher. Why? Imagine if a short person who would have shorted this market at 474, what he will do? He will try to short it more. And if he's not able to pull the price lower, he would cover the position. That's the reason this particular strike, after the market close, if you'd have seen it, some of them would have gone to 600, some of them gone to 545, something which was trading at, look at the 474 one. It was trading at 372, beat this 474, went all the way to 545. Once they done that, yes, we have booked our profit. Let's exit the position. Where did it close? It closed at 219. Okay. the most critical element on the open and high concept. You not need it like an only like an just don't go by just because like the open and high is matching, I will go and buy it. Shiva said like on open and high will match every time, it will give you result. Out of 10 times, 7 times it will give a result, 3 times it may fail. Why it may fail on 3 times? Pure logic is, imagine if I'm bringing in 1000 crore into the market and the opposite party is bringing in 2000 crores into the market today. Do you think they will let this price like and go higher and higher? Obviously not. They will keep on selling it lower and may take the market lower and lower. Guys, many a time, more than the open and low, whenever the open and low matches, that means that particular side they're obviously writing it more. Open and high, from a buyer's perspective, I needed to look at, because whenever open and high matches, 70 to 80% of the time, if the market other indicators also favoring you, like the like in the global news, like the wix, the like the iv, everything in your favor, you can definitely get benefited out of it. This is something which we used today in even in our mentoring program. Today morning, many of our mentoring participants just went into the like, and first went into the PE trade, then we went into the CE trade, made money on both, and then we stayed light. Once we got the direction, then we entered on the other trades. So today's trade opportunities. First on the opening trade, put side we went, made money. Then once this candle gave the confirmation, then we went on the open and high trade, we made money. Moving on to that, where is my next entry? Obviously, like in big players like Abid, they entered here and made money because they felt like and the market is not going to be scaling up. And I told you in the morning itself, it is a sell on rise market, and it played out well. But what I was looking at is, even when the market was going higher, we didn't see any of the candles giving a follow up. When the market is moving higher or lower without the follow up, it's going to be very difficult. And once they started to trend near to the VWAP, it's obviously a good sign that both the bull and the bear waiting for like and consolidate, they're consolidating, and they will try to do the move once they have taken sufficient position. Imagine the buyer would have taken like a positions on the put side, sellers would have taken a positions on the call side. They all did it between the 10:30 range to like an 1:30 range. The real confirmation in terms of the fall came at around 120. Okay, it has met our parameters, it went with the volume, and we again entered. This is the real trade opportunity if you would have missed out in the morning trades, both on the call and the put. The third trade came in the afternoon, and this is a perfect third candle entry. And from here, if you would have used your first candle entry, never ever your stop loss would have been triggered for the entire day as a positional player. Even for a scalper, you would have gotten good like in 40, 50, 60 points on this particular candle, and that's it. You would have easily made money on this candle. This is the third one. From here, it is a sell on rise market once again. So every rise could have been used as an opportunity to sell. This is a perfect entry. Another one. Why? It went near to the WMA. I could have sold it, and we did it, and we made some money. And even if you'd have missed it, again, you're getting like a two candle confirmation. The third candle was your entry, and then use this high as your stop loss. You would not have stopped out till around 3 o'clock or 3:15. Okay, so this candle high, again a stop loss. And then if you'd have taken a third candle entry, and the further entry is here, first round resistance on the super trend, absolutely we scalped all these opportunities. What has happened in the last 30 minutes is something which I would going to make you guys understand, not only with the open interest, the open and high, you also needed to know how to decode it with the trending OI. In the morning, yes, absolutely, it's a sell on rise market. That was based on previous day data. But what has happened here? In the morning, we didn't see significant amount of OI buildup happening on a particular direction. Guys, on the trending OI, the most important element is we needed to see an increase in OI on a particular side and the price going down on the particular side. What we witnessed in the morning, after the initial move, we started to see the open interest getting increased on the call side. Though the market was moving higher, we saw the move happening, right? Why? It is purely because both the buyers and sellers were positioning themselves. This is the beginning of the day. Okay, that's the reason trending OI data, you guys needed to give it time till 10:30. Don't try to just jump into the morning itself thinking that it is giving me a bearish signal, I needed to go and enter on the put side every time. No. If for some reason someone wanted to like and fulfill their wish in terms of like and making the open and high cleared out, They needed to do it first, and then they will give you the table to you. Don't just blindly enter without knowing and how to decode it, the data. Many people think market is a place like, and I can give you the data, 1 plus 1 equal to 2, that is the answer. No. If that would have been the case, every day market will have see like a new participants coming in and they will be able to make easy money. That's not the ideal way to do the market. And most importantly, if you look at this data, this is the first sign wherein you would have seen the market giving you a clue what these guys have been doing. Can you see this? Though market was rising, you didn't see the put over increasing drastically. Can you see the difference? What should have been the scenario? If the market is rising here, by 10 o'clock, I should have seen the put over getting increased, right? Why? The writers should have added more positions on the put side, which I didn't see it here, which I was clearly saying it to my participants as well. On the other hand, we started to see an increase in OI when the market was moving, but there was no writing available on the put side, a first confirmation. And once it started to move into a consolidation zone, we started to see a consolidation happening on both. And moreover, when you're getting call OI and put OI traveling together, 13 lakhs, 13 lakhs, 15 lakh, 15 lakh, that's giving you a confirmation that both are trying to take positions. They are not going to give you any clue. From here, you would have been wondering why the market was like an into like an 14 lakh, 13 lakh, whereas it was showing me a bullish signal. Yes, until 11 o'clock, every rise was like an used as an opportunity. What has happened here? This is the time frame wherein the OI data was consolidating. On the other hand, there were people who are taking aggressive buy positions on the put side. Can you see this direction from around like in the time frame was around like an 11:30? Can you see candles what's happening from 11:30? It was absolutely showing you bullish moves. But was it not giving you like an any clue here? It was showing you all as if like the market was moving higher. But what was underneath the picture is these guys were adding some positions and they are literally taking it, giving it to the people to believe that yes, this is like, and you can try to take a positions on the call side. We are not going to be like and doing it. But if you compare the data with yesterday, you would have got the clue how the trending OI will look like on a day when the market is positioning itself for a complete one-sided move. This is the data yesterday. Can you see it? How is the difference actually? On the call side, there has been a significant increase, whereas on the put side, it is staying and it is going lower. What is the difference actually? It is a major one, more than 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh, 25, and it was keep on steadily increasing. But what was happening today was they were not increasing it drastically. You were not seeing like a significant increase. All are like in 2 lakh, 3 lakh, maximum of 3 lakh, 5 lakh. With this kind of a scenario, do not expect a major move to be happening. And if you guys would have observed during the time, the IV value on the call side were lower compared to the put side. Even if the market is going to be bullish, okay, if the call side IV is going to be lower and the put side IV is going to be higher, obviously you know for sure your upside is getting capped. And I was warning my team as well, the upside is capped. Do not be in a hurry to chase it. Okay, once that confirmation came in, we never took a trade on the upside. We were waiting for the super trend to be broken with the volume for us to go and join the long party. That didn't happen. We were using all the opportunities to sell from here, and the real confirmation came at around 145. When the 145 move came in, look at that. This is the 130 move. Already the direction started to like an appear here, wherein look at this, the like an call over slowly increased and the put over increased a bit. That is suggesting that the buyers are like an buying a position to get ready for the next move. But the real confirmation came at 145. And this is where I told you the perfect entry was available. 131, and here 145 range, you got the perfect confirmation it is going to be a sell on rise. But the charts were already giving me a clue, Shiva, it is a sell on rise because it is falling with the volume. And if you would have seen it on a 5-minute time frame, you would have absolutely enjoyed it. Look at the time frame at 5 minutes. Can you see it, the difference from 3 almost at like an 135 itself, you got the confirmation 70, 6, 9, 10, 13, 17, and then it started to pile up in the bearish mode. Perfect analysis. If you'd have used it, trending OI, you needed to know how to use it. That's the only difference, guys. Once you get the confirmation from there, it was an absolutely a bullish move. On the put side, you could have just taken the puts or shorted this market. You would have absolutely enjoyed it. And more importantly, look at this, from 15, 17, 24, 26, 31, and it was steadily rising. And Friday evening, I told my team, it is getting into a crucial resistance, like in the support levels. What is the support level which I'm talking about? I'll just show you that. So on an hourly candle, if you guys would have observed it, it was getting into a zone of like in 35,459. This was the range. In the past, we had a couple of moments wherein the bank nifty took the support and then kept going. I was expecting this level to be touched on Monday, but for some reason, these guys have come in here almost near to that, and they have just literally took off from there. Okay, so this is like a more towards coming into the support zone. They have taken off, nothing else. Don't worry. And moreover, even on hourly candle, the RSI was below the 30 mark, so naturally you can expect some kind of a support to be coming in. And combining this trending, the OI, combining the chart, if you would have read this data correctly, as we have been doing it today, combining it with whatever the knowledge which we have gained, absolutely no reason for you to like lose money. So someone who's looking for my logs today, guys, you can look at the timings here. So you can go and look back in the charts as well. That would have been like in one or two trades wherein like I would have exited in loss, but 90% of the time, almost all the trades were like we were able to come out of it. We played on both the call and the put. This is like an one login where we made 26,000. This is the timings. And then the next one, this one around like, and we made around 140 odd trades here. And this one we made around 65,000. And then the third login, this is again, we played it on like a limited 32 orders. We made around 26,600. And then my last one, this one we made like a lot of trades, somewhere around 83 orders on this one, and made around 51,000. So overall we made around 1.75 lakh profit. And the most important thing is we played on both call and the put. We entered and exited on the right time. So someone who feels that trending OI has been like a little, absolutely no one is going to be giving you on a platter. Okay, you guys have to strive hard. You needed to keep like an addressing, keep reading the OI data from different perspective, what these guys would be doing. Why on Friday afternoon I don't want to take a large risk? Absolutely, the reason is if these guys are covering up their position towards a fag end, obviously look at the put OI. What has happened here? Something which was at 15.8 and another, why it has come down drastically? The price was also coming down, the OI was also coming down. Why? I told very clearly to the team that these guys wanted to book their profit. Imagine if I am a person who would have bought the price at like 300, if it gone to 600 or 700, obviously I would be happy to book my profits. Okay, so if I'm getting like a double the money in a single day, why should I be looking for it? On the other hand, on the call away also in the last 15, 30 minutes, there has been like a lot of unwinding happen. And at the same time, if you would have observed the Dow futures at the time, it was spiking pretty hard. When the world markets are going to be in supportive, and these guys are not sure whether this is going to be the trend for the Monday as well, and we are nearing to the critical support levels on the chart, when all these things are playing in your mind, what will you do if you are a big player? You will definitely try to book your profits, right? That's what they have done. Guys, I know it is in hindsight, you will be able to decode whatever that you wanted it. But we also made money during the market hours, played it along with it, made use of all these opportunities. And more so, I was also training like an almost 350 odd people today. Okay, so I was training them, looking at the charts, explaining it to them, and at the same time trading it on myself as well. So I hope you guys would have enjoyed it, and I will be showing you a couple of more examples on the open and high now. That will also be helping you apart from this trending OY. And this is something which I was showing my team. This is a fake rally which I wanted to show you first. On this particular day, if it has seen the open and high, it was matching. Sorry, this was like an open and low actually on this particular day. The market has already rallied big. In this scenario, someone who has pumped in the money in the morning, thinking that this market is going to be falling, he was completely fooled. Why? Bamboozled. Why? The obvious reasons is, if you'd have gone and looked at this particular date, this was on 11/3/2020. The previous day we had like a significant fall and the world markets, everything was falling. But on this particular day, the world markets were super bullish and the VIX was falling from morning. So in that scenario, do not expect the open and low to be achieved on that particular day. So if you look at this, on this particular day, it went and closed at the day's high. It didn't close at the day's low. It opened at like an 850 and went to a low of 833, and it was trading at like an 1014 at around 937, but day end it closed at 1262. Okay, so what are the things which you needed to be like in keeping in mind? You needed the other factors also to be supportive. I'll show you one more example. This will also give you guys some more clue. Guys, we have plenty of data which we have analyzed to take this data out. Okay, look at this particular example. This was taken on 11/4/2020. On this particular day, 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes were matching perfectly, like, and these were like an open, and the higher were more than the open. That's obviously fine. On this particular day, every parameter was fulfilling. Okay, look at this. 3, 12, 11, 4. Okay, this is the post. Can you see it? What has happened here? Can you see the price on this one? 25,500. What was the price it was trading? 399 was the open and high. It was trading at 355, and post close it went all the way to 479 and it closed at 435. And now you understand what I was saying about don't take the trades in the OTM strikes on the open and high. For these two, it didn't trigger. Can you go and see it? 68, 127, it didn't. 233, it went to 255. But just met the required target. But if you're trying to trade in the OTM strikes, open and high, 90% of the time it doesn't work. Try to play deep in the money, it will definitely work. And more so on this particular day, look at the both call and the put OI. Everything was in the negative. I didn't had like in a similar like a past example wherein we saw the 100% increase, right? In this scenario, it was not the case. And that was the reason this one gave us the result. And moreover, I would have played according to the chart on that particular day. And this is a false signal, which I wanted to show you this. Okay, on this particular day, if you look at this, especially the strikes which I'm going to be showing is all of them. One is 600, 381, 381, 310, 319, 310, 311, 256, 256. Everything was favoring. But unfortunately, if the global markets are not going to be like an supportive on this particular day, you are going to be like an losing the lot, because on this particular day the market didn't give you any kind of a result. All the open and high just stayed the same. So not exactly every time the open and high is going to be giving you the result, but when it is giving you a result, you will significantly get like a much better profits. On this particular day, it made wonders actually. I'll just show you that. It went and hit 296, 345, 400, 463, 523, wherein the open was like in 240, 257 and other things. So as long as my parameters are not met in terms of 50% increase in OI, 50% increase in price on both the sides, and at the same time, the markets are going to be supported based on the Dow, the VIX, the IV, and then the other data which I'm looking at in the connecting dots. Absolutely, you guys will be able to make more than the like an 1% return. And most importantly, I will be playing in the deep in the money strikes or in the money strikes. Don't try to play in the OTM strikes. Sometimes the OTM strikes doesn't go and hit it. And at the same time, another thing to watch for is if the price is trading at 487 and if the trading range is around like a 266, don't try to buy it here. I will try to buy it when it is on the move. When I say it is on the move, if you are looking at today's chart, okay, in today's chart, when the fall has started to happen somewhere around here, I'm getting a confirmation it is going to be going on the put side, right? Yes, now I'm getting a confirmation that it is going to go on the put side pretty aggressively. In that scenario, by this time, this price would have gone to like an 300 to 400. Even if I'm able to capture it at 400, don't even wait for 487. I would have exited at 480. Don't exactly try to since Shiva said this will go and hit 487, don't go for that. Keep 10 rupee below the target itself. Okay, from 400 to 480, you would have captured 80 points. What more you need in a single day? absolutely fine. But someone who wanted to take a larger risk, they will be trying to take the position from 266. During the mentoring program one, we had a lot of opportunities like this. That is where many of our mentoring program members, after the second day or third, like in sorry, sixth or the seventh day, we did the session. Right from that day, every alternate days, we were getting like the open and high, and we were literally minting money. So many of the mentoring one participants who made large money purely because of this, wherein they would have bought it at 260, 300 itself. When it goes to 500, you would have doubled your capital in a single day. Okay, so those are the possibilities with the open and high. We have like a plenty of examples similar to that, wherein every day the market was giving you an absolute like a lovable joy to get the markets done. Okay, so every example what you're witnessing here has been a joy wherein we made money on every single day. And there have been like a few like in false one as well. It helped us to learn that and then move on. So we made money both on the high and the low. On this particular day, the market was falling big, 436, 436, 306, 190. Look at the number of strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikes were like in matching. And look at the results on that particular day. It cleared out almost 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes. This one almost there, but it didn't click on the OTM strikes. So always trying to play deep in the money and makes absolute sense for you to make money on the open and high. Once again, why this open and high is going to be very important. If I'm a player who has brought in money in the morning with 1,000 crores, and if the market is going lower and lower, I would obviously try to get more positions there. And once I know that I'm going to be funding like pumping in more money on the futures, obviously the option prices will go higher. And if it goes higher, whatever the option prices which I got it at lower price, I can sell it at higher range. And that's the reason most of the time from the higher range, it gets a sell off and it goes lower. Hope you guys would have liked today's video. I hope you guys would have got a clarity on trending OI and how we made like in 1.5, like in 7 point lakhs. And at the same time, how many like in trading opportunities which was available in the market today. And open and high, it can also give you a big reward. Guys, hope you guys would have liked today's video. Please do share it with your friends and also subscribe to our channel. And I will be posting a lot more educative videos for you all in the future. Okay, thank you all so much, guys. Have a great day and a great evening. Bye. Take care.